You're watching 48 Fastcast.
Good evening and thank you for joining us. You are watching the 48 Fastcast, our online news in 15 minutes. And we begin with breaking news outside Albertville. Albertville police told us just minutes ago that an active standoff just ended. This was happening on Highway 75 near the DeKalb County line. We're told police were serving a warrant on someone when shots were fired. Police now say a woman inside the home shot herself during that standoff. She's been flown to a hospital. No word on her condition. Police say the area is now clear. We'll update you as more information comes in.
It's been a nice afternoon and we're going to see a nice evening, although rain chances will come back into the forecast as we get closer to the nighttime hours. Right now, looking at Madison, 565. Folks are still making it up and down the interstate. 59 degrees where we sit currently. Nice and comfortable for the most part, but lots of us will continue to see some of those mid and upper 50s for the evening. Now, looking ahead to tomorrow morning, we're going to start to see some rain showers starting to the forecast closer to midnight, carrying over into your Sunday. So if you have some early morning plans, keep that in mind. Keep that umbrella on standby as well. We could see some of those rain chances as early as about 2 to 3 a.m. But if you're out the door before 6, just keep that umbrella nearby. Looking at the next couple of days, don't forget your clock will go back tonight. We gain an hour of sleep. We do have those morning showers for Sunday, but I'll walk you through what to expect for the rest of the weekend in just a few minutes.
Morgan County Sheriff deputies say a brief car chase led to a suspect ditching their car and then trying to hide under a mobile home. Carlos Lopez is now behind bars facing several charges. You can see them right here on your screen. Deputies say they tried to pull him over in Lacey's Spring, but he kept going until he got to the Aladdin Mobile Home Park. No word at this time why Lopez ran. Tuscumbia police say an inmate in the city's jail has died. Police tell us the inmate was found unresponsive last night. Chief Tony Logan says an officer spoke with the inmate just 30 minutes before they were found and didn't note any problems. We're told staff immediately administered first aid, but the inmate was pronounced dead at Helen Keller Hospital a short time later. The inmate has not been publicly identified at this time, as officials are trying to notify family members. State investigators are handling the case, trying to find out what happened. A man from Fayetteville was killed in a wreck in Madison County just before 8 last night in Hazel Green. State troopers tell us 50-year-old Jeremy Cantrell was hit and killed on Highway 431 while standing alongside his pickup truck. We're told a car driven by a woman from Newmarket hit that truck, then hit Mr. Cantrell. It's not clear what caused the crash. No charges have been filed at this time. State troopers are still investigating. The November 1st SNAP deadline is here. Millions of Americans have found their food SNAP account did not refill overnight. And with this government shutdown now dragging past 30 days, funding for SNAP has simply ran out. Yesterday, 2 federal judges ordered the government to use an emergency fund to pay for the benefits. But so far, that has not happened, as White House staff say they're reviewing that ruling. Democrats say if they cave on the shutdown, everyone's health insurance prices will explode. President Donald Trump says the Democrats have all the power here.
People are starving. They're using these people as bargaining chips when all he has to do is come to the table, when he knows very well that people's health care premiums are going out of control, and instead he's tweeting out pictures of his newly remodeled bathroom with gold chandeliers and a marble bathtub. That is not where Americans are right now.
All they have to do is say the government is open and that's the end of it. And, you know, largely when you talk about SNAP, you're talking about largely Democrats. But I'm president. I want to help everybody. I want to help Democrats and Republicans. But when you're talking about SNAP, if you look, it's largely Democrats. They're hurting their own people.
Governors in several states have stepped in to say they will fund SNAP until the issue is resolved. But Alabama is not one of those states. As the government shutdown drags on and the future for SNAP funding remains uncertain, the Downtown Rescue Mission in Huntsville is getting ready for the holidays. In just 2 days, signups will start for a turkey box food giveaway to provide many families with food for Thanksgiving. WAFF 48's Noah Cowell joins us now live at the Downtown Rescue Mission. Noah, workers there say giveaways just like this are more important now than ever before.
That's right, Nolan. Well, Downtown Rescue Mission says that they were able to give families meals, 800 of the first families to sign up last year. But they expect with the recent defunding of SNAP, the demand could soar beyond that this year. Vice President Jonathan Walls says they're opening up those signups for turkey box giveaways on Monday morning and Tuesday afternoon. He says at least the first 800 people to sign up will receive turkey boxes a couple days before Thanksgiving, and those boxes can feed 4 to 6 people. He says they hope to do more if they're able to get more donations. Jason Patterson, who has cooked countless hot meals here the past few months, says since that government shutdown, they've seen a big increase in people coming in for food. Even though this is just the first day without SNAP benefits, he says more than 500 people have already showed up today to eat. That's way more than an average Saturday. Patterson says he's never seen people this desperate for food.
It's going to be one of the hungriest Thanksgivings ever. People are going to be really, really hungry. Normally you can go by Thanksgiving like, well, it's just a turkey. Not this year. It's hungry children out here. We are the greatest place on earth right now. But right now we're acting like we're one of the saddest places on earth. Because grown men and women won't talk. Get yourselves together. A lot of people depending on y'all.
Patterson says that the Downtown Rescue Mission shelves started thinning out a few weeks ago when they started having more people coming in for food. He's urging anyone who can donate to them for their cause, please do, because you're needed now more than ever. Reporting live in Huntsville, Noah Cowell, 48 News, on your side.
Keeping Huntsville green. After the break, we're going to take you to a tree planting event.
And I'll show you when to expect those rain chances to start off your Saturday evening and Sunday morning in just a few moments.
Tonight, we're covering your community in Madison, where people came together and they had a chance to meet their Muslim neighbors. The Madison Public Library hosted this event. Local leaders from the Madison Mosque were on hand to talk, answer questions, and start a dialogue with their neighbors. The group was recently recognized for its interfaith efforts. They say events just like this are critical and so important.
Well, there is a lot of propaganda or bias that might be towards Islam, and it's important that in times like now with war going on, that we need to build community and build unity, and we just love it. We just love having people come out and learning about Islam.
If you missed today's event, you can connect with the Madison Mosque on social media and find out about their community events happening soon. People in North Alabama also had a chance to learn about the local agriculture economy today. Cotton and soybeans are being harvested right now, so this is the perfect time for this event. The Alabama A&M Agribition Center on Moores Mill Road hosted this event. There was farm equipment, animals, and experts on hand to answer questions.
As we can see with food insecurities in certain areas, the ability to grow your own products and to learn from experts who've been doing it for years is invaluable. So we want to start early with teaching kids how to do that, and also how to deal with animals. Farm life is such a relieving, such a relaxing place to be, and we want to teach them how to do it.
More than 250,000 people in the state of Alabama work in the agriculture industry.
Now, your first alert weather forecast with Jada Russell. 48's Umbrella a Week giveaway is sponsored by Mr. Rooter, your locally owned expert plumbers for over 34 years.
Jada, we haven't needed that umbrella yet today, but tomorrow may be a different story for a lot of people right here in the valley.
Out the door, you might need it if you're starting your day a little early. We're expecting to see some late night showers that will carry over into Sunday. So let's go ahead and walk through the process of how that's going to happen. Currently, temperatures are at a nice and comfortable mid 50s. You may have noticed it's been a nice, comfy day so far, but we're going to continue to see our temperatures take a decline into those 50s overnight tonight. Maybe a little chilly out the door if you have some evening plans. Still seeing a lot of these mid and upper 50s across the board. Muscle Shoals looks like it's one of our warmest areas, around 60. So we're going to continue to see that overnight, with some areas still kind of warming up just a tad as we get to the 6 and 7 o'clock hours. But most of our evening is going to be quite cloudy. We're going to start to see a chance of rain for Wayne County closer to 6 and 7 o'clock before seeing a scattered shower or two by 8:30 for parts of the valley. And you'll notice throughout the evening it starts to pick up, but most of this is going to be light drizzle. Could be some heavy downpours at time for a couple communities like Florence, for example, or I believe that's Lincoln County as well. So you'll see a heavy downpour every now and again. Most of this is going to kind of continue overnight. Around 1:30, we start to see there's still a good deal of breeze. I know some folks may still have some evening plans. We're continuing to see the opportunity for the rain chances to kind of become a little bit eastern as we go through the rest of the day. We're going to continue to see some heavier chances of rain east in Georgia, but we're going to see those kind of be fringe showers for Jackson, DeKalb County and on down. So opportunities for those rain chances could pop up a little stronger in the afternoon. We'll still continue to see a passing heavy downpour every now and again, very isolated showers, to be honest, around the 3:30 hour. So every once and again, you may see some rain on the rooftop or as you're driving around. Keep that in mind throughout the day. Walking you through the forecast as far as our temperatures go, seeing those 40s in the morning, and then we'll keep it around those low in 50s. Little chilly as we go out the door, and we are starting that countdown to the next set of holidays. We've got Thanksgiving in 26 days, winter in 50, Christmas at 54 days. So we're going to continue to count that down for you.
Good to know. Thank you, Jada. And as the city of Huntsville grows, local leaders are making sure to save green space and to keep the city's parks vibrant. We were at Bronze Spring Park this morning for the 14th annual Mayor's Tree Planting event. Volunteers helped plant more than 350 trees around the city, culminating with today's big event at the park. But this is not just about planting trees on city property. The state also donated 500 trees for people to take home and put in their own backyards.
This year we have the Alabama Urban Forestry Commission donated 500 trees for the public. They're a nice sized tree in a 3-gallon container, anywhere from 2 to 5 feet tall. And so you get a little bit more of an instant impact planting it at your home or property.
Organizers say more than 500 people volunteered to join tree plantings this year.
They are still hungry and they still understand that the end goal and the end result is a state championship, and we understand that there are small milestones and that we are succeeding those. But at the end of the day, those kind of don't matter if at the end of the season you don't come home with a ring.
Well, that was Guntersville head volleyball coach Melissa Paul Gardner back in September during the season. Just over a month later, the Wildcats accomplished what they wanted all season by winning a state title, bringing back a state championship to Guntersville for the first time since 2011. The Wildcats finished the season near perfect with a 64-5 record. Well, now that the high school volleyball season is over, we're entering the high school football postseason, and the first round of the playoffs is this Friday. We'll have you covered all week ahead of the postseason. And we've reached double digits for the college football season. Week 10 is here. A couple afternoon matchups today, and both of these teams are looking to bounce back after last week. Alabama A&M, they're trailing for the first time in the final quarter, and North Alabama is also trailing. They're down by 7 in the third. I'll have the final scores for these games coming up tonight at 10. And Auburn, they're back home tonight. We now know who will be starting under center for the Tigers, Ashton Daniels. He gets the start for the first time as Auburn hosts Kentucky tonight at 6:30. Daniels stepped in last week in the second half and led the Tigers to the 33-24 win over Arkansas, and now he looks to secure Auburn's first home conference win of the season.
Week 10, a lot of big college football games. A lot of fans going to be watching.
Oh yeah, for sure. It's a great day to do it too.
Yes, nice and comfortable conditions.
Yeah.
Once we see those rain chances move out the way, can you believe we'll see some 70s next week?
I'm ready
Tune in
for it.
tonight at 10. I'll go over and show you what to expect.
There you go. Looking forward to that. Thank you, Jada. And that is our time for now. Make sure you are back here tonight at 10. Remember, you can get live news and updates 24/7 on our website.